Welcome to the Impact with Robin Dorsey. We are here at Redeemed Christian Fellowship, featuring their youth workshop and seminar called Empower Yourself to Freedom. This youth workshop and seminar is going to feature Selfie, What Does Your Picture Say? Knockout Self-Esteem, Developing Healthy Relationships, Bullying and Violence, It's Time to Stop. Protocol, Know the Law and Know Your Rights. A joint partnership with community advocates for family and youth. This is provided by One Day at a Time. Give us our daily bread. We are here at Redeemed Christian Fellowship talking to the pastor and First Lady, Mr. and Mrs. Reed.
Yes,
How are you today?
doing wonderful today.
Awesome. Can you tell me a little bit about your church?
Well, we're a ministry about 2 years old. Founding pastor I am and First Lady. We've been in ministry again for 2 years, and we are thankful to God for the opportunity to share the gospel to the world in a real way. It was my endeavor in our prayers before we even developed and started the ministry that God would give me, in particular, an opportunity to share the gospel, to share my story to the world through church hurts and people who've come to the church without church backgrounds, that do not have a traditional church relationship, that we would be able to share the message of love through Jesus Christ in a real way to people who need to know Him but have been disenfranchised with traditional church.
Absolutely. What is the mission of the church?
Well, our mission is to be a church of outreach. We are a church that is relationship driven, a church that is driven on fellowship and community. We are a church that is trying to build real functional relationships where people can depend on each other for love, for compassion, for help in areas of their lives where they need help. And for a lot of reasons, people don't necessarily first come to the church for that. But we find often that the church is the last bastion of help for people. And we want to be that help for anybody who comes in our doors to realize the love of Christ in a real way.
Absolutely, that's phenomenal. As the First Lady, what type of outreach do you provide?
Well, I think that Pastor and I are both hands-on, but in terms of outreach, reaching outside of these walls, we have, over the last 18 months, fed approximately 10 needy families. We have opened up a clothing closet where we have the community come in and they can take what they need, what they want, from men's to children's clothing and shoes. We have a food pantry open and available to them. We open our food pantry up to the community, and even outside of that, we have taken in homeless, even here, and help them to get back on their feet, so to speak, in a real way, a tangible way, not just through prayer, but through resources and helping them get jobs, and just on a daily basis, restoring some people to life.
Thank you, that's amazing. If someone wanted to become a member of your congregation, what would they need to do?
Well, our church is open to, our doors are open to anyone who comes in, whether you have a church background or not. As a matter of fact, we want to reach people who are lost, people who are in the street, from various backgrounds. We're more interested in people coming in who are seeking help and who are seeking to know God in a real way. And there is no criteria except to come and have a willing spirit to learn and to have a teachable spirit, one who needs to know in a real way what God has for me in my life and what direction he would have us to go in.
We're here today because you all are having a youth seminar and workshop that talks about bullying and domestic violence and violence period amongst each other as the youth. So you're changing the youth in the community, and the trajectory of the ideas of just the rap and the hip hop is the normal standards. You're changing the standards to show that there's other alternatives that the youth can do in today.
Absolutely.
Even at the young age of 7 and second graders, they're going through bullying at this age. So this program is good not only for the older youth, but even the youth in elementary,
Yes.
because they're experiencing this right now in today's society. So it's getting younger and younger that the kids are experiencing what we went through when we became older in high school and in college.
Exactly right, yes.
You also have an organization that is a nonprofit. Can you tell me a little bit about that, and what do you all do and your mission?
Well, yes, we have a nonprofit arm of our church ministry, One Day at a Time. And it is our goal through our nonprofit organization to reach people where they are in a real way. And again, we keep speaking in a non-traditional sense. We want to reach people at their point of need. And a lot of people will not just come to the church to receive the help that they need. So in a realistic way, we're trying to reach people through this nonprofit that will not traditionally come to church. Now, what we endeavor to do, in particular, to reach out to our young people. Our young people are in crisis. We're in a state of emergency. And unless we reach this generation and turn around some mindsets, get them to see that there are alternatives for the lifestyle that's being presented to them in the media, through the music, even in the schools, that we're going to lose this entire generation and we're going to be destroyed as a result of it. And so it is our endeavor at One Day at a Time to present positive images, to show them positive role models, to have men and women who have gone through what they are going through, who are reaching back and want to help mentor some of the young people who come in our path. We were teaching abstinence as a lifestyle, an alternative to the lifestyles that are being presented to them. We're teaching them education is what they need to needs to be a priority to our young people, that they will learn that what they will learn in school will help them and further them throughout the rest of their lives. We're teaching them alternative lifestyles as it relates to the images they see in the music. They promote the thug life, the hip hop videos, showing negative images of our people, young men in particular, who are going out and who are abusing our women, and they think that that is what is supposed to happen. So we're trying to show our young people in particular that there is another way to live that is not necessarily being mirrored in what they're seeing today, and that we need to be trendsetters and stop following the trends. Start following positive images that we know that are principally Judeo-Christian ethics that we're trying to teach and instill in our young people. You want to speak further on that?
No, I think you did pretty well. We also, if I would expound, I would say that we do a lot of teaching on how to create and maintain healthy relationships. And that's among their peers, not losing their standards, but setting their standards, healthy relationships with their parents, a guideline to respecting your parents and restoring that as a necessity, that you respect your mother and father, that you may live long on the earth. So we incorporate those types of principles too.
So your program and mission is doing a fantastic job, and I want to thank you for your contributions to the community and giving back and making a difference, because if we don't save our youth today, nobody else will.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for being here with us. Very excited to have you here today as part of our youth symposium. We're thankful to be partnering with One Day at a Time, which is our 501c3, a nonprofit arm of our church, Redeemed Christian Fellowship, and partnering with the Community Associates for Family and Youth. We're grateful unto God for those adults, those people being here to help us equip you all to live better lives and to make better choices for yourself.
Well, I'll just tell you, I'm excited today, right? Because the whole theme is empowerment to freedom. And just to give you some background, my name is Arlene Joel, and I'm the Executive Director for Community Advocates for Family and Youth. And our goal is to help people who have been harmed by crime, navigate through the system financially, emotionally, just so they can get beyond that particular event. But today, we're here as to talk about prevention. And that's just as important, because we don't want to always be the aftermath. We want to stop it before it does harm anyone. So today, we're going to be talking about empowerment, but also to encourage you to make a pledge for no more bystanders. Because if all of us took a stand, whether it's bullying, whether it's intimate partner violence, if we took a stand to support our brother and sister, take action or report it, we could have a positive impact in reducing and eliminating bullying as well as partner violence. And that's what we're going to be talking today. We have a great panel of youth that are going to answer questions and share stories about how they've managed or what they've seen in terms of bullying. We have my victim services manager here that's going to talk about intimate partner violence and what's it look like, and what's the difference between what might be your normal and a healthy relationship. So we're also going to talk about that. We're going to have an officer come and talk about your rights and what should you do if you're stopped by the police for truancy, curfew. And I know nobody's in here doing that, but if you know someone that's happening with, he's going to come back and talk to you about that as well. So I think it's going to be a good, exciting day, and hopefully you'll be able to get involved, because a lot of what we're going to be doing today is going to be interactive.
We are here with Darlene Thompson, who is the Art Ministry Director. Can you tell us a little bit about the church and your role here?
Hi, I'm the leader of the Arts Ministry for Redeemed Christian Fellowship. We are a church meeting the needs of the community. We are located in Capitol Heights, Maryland. Our doors are always open, and it's just a wonderful place to be. We really reach out to the community. We have a food bank, food pantry, as well as clothes for those who are in need. And sometimes we're able to also assist in financial capacities if it's available. We have a nonprofit called One Day at a Time. And our nonprofit reaches out to at-risk youth, the underserved population. We reach topics such as abstinence, sex offenders, people who are just released from prison. We have life skills, family services, marriage counseling. I mean, we do a multitude of services, and they're free.
That is phenomenal. Can you tell us, what is your passion for the youth and for the community and for this congregation?
Well, my passion for the youth, I have 3 children of my own, and at one point in my life I was a single parent. And I looked for services as such that we provide right now, And sometimes I could not find them. And then when I did find them, the doors were closed. So I wanted to make sure that I give back to the community and that I reach those youth who are looking for something. Because right now, as you can see in the world, we are losing them. I mean, they are totally lost. Even in homes that have both parents, but especially in those that only have one. So I do have a sincere desire to give back to the youth.
In addition to being a proud member of the congregation and being on the outreach ministry of the nonprofit, you also do Spiritual Mind. Can you tell us a little bit about that, your gift to be able to interpret and give back in a way that inspires and enlightens many?
Okay. Well, action speaks louder than words. Okay. People talk so much. And sometimes, even when a person is talking, you can't hear anything that they're saying. So through my mom ministry, for me, when I'm momming, I'm not saying anything, but I'm expressing a message that needs to be heard. And because I am connected to this church and my pastor, I'm really connected to my pastor, Michael H. Reed, oftentimes when I am asked to minister, the message that I'm giving through my ministry is right on point with my pastor. It's as though we communicated the night before. And as I stated, actions speak louder than words. And just to express yourself, you can become whoever you want to be. And sometimes if you're going through things, and I do encourage the youth, when you're going through things, just don't say anything. You know, express yourself. Your face expressions say a lot. People can read what you're saying, because sometimes people aren't great communicators, but you can do a frown, and you know that they're sad. But you can talk, and sometimes don't even hear what the kid is saying. But if you show through your emotions, people tend to be able to receive you.
Your passion, your dedication, and your commitment to the church, to the community, speaks volumes. Even though you say your mind, you get to express without speaking, you're speaking it with your ministry in mind, and you're speaking it today with us. And we thank you so much for your commitment. You're doing a great job, and keep up the good work.
Well, thank you. I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Okay, so words do hurt, so that sticks and stones may break my bones, but words would never hurt me. That's false, because words do hurt. Words not only hurt, but words destroy families, words destroy lives, words, cause people to commit suicide. Words, look at all the words that you guys wrote over here. Words, fear, brokenness, confidence. Words can make, like the young man said earlier, words can make you, or words can sometimes break you, right?
We are here with a wonderful youth who's going to talk to us about their church and this wonderful program about bullying. Hello.
Hello, my name is Theodore Levy, but I'll just be called Teddy.
And can you tell me a little bit about your program here?
Well, the program here was just recently started, and basically it's trying to combat teen bullying and other social issues that teens in the area are facing.
How long have you been a member of the congregation?
I've been a member of the church for 2 years, going on 3 years now.
How has Redeemed Christian Fellowship made a difference in your life?
Well, the church has made a difference in my life because it's allowed for me to have a community that supports me, primarily with Crohn's disease, because it's something that I face. And the church was a really big sponsor in providing support for the cause, and also did participate in the Walk for Crohn's Colitis for 2014.
That's fantastic. So this church essentially is a family environment. They not only care about the community, they care about their members, and they do outreach and give back to things that matter to the individuals.
Yes, I would say that's very true.
What would you say to a youth who's lost and don't have a church home and is looking for one? What would you say to that person?
I would say first try and establish a connection with God on your own, and then try and find a good church home. There's a multitude of churches in the area, and I'm sure there's probably one that would be perfect for them.
Wow, that's phenomenal. Can you also tell me, have you ever been bullied before?
Yes, when I was younger, because I used to be really short, and so a lot of people used to call me Squeaky also because of my voice is really high pitched. But I would say that it made me stronger, and those people who bullied me now, we actually have a good relationship. So I would say I overcame that bullying.
How did you overcome that? Did you talk to someone? Did you withdraw? How did you overcome being bullied?
Well, I kind of did withdraw originally, but then I found a good supportive group of friends who helped me through those challenging times.
Being bullied in the past, would you say that it changed your life or had an impact on you today?
Yes,
And how?
yes, I would say that it changed my life and had an impact on me today because it made me a stronger individual who is willing to do things on their own and to take an initiative.
And can you tell our wonderful audience, how old are you?
I'm 17 years old.
Wow. And what are some of the things that you like to do as a youth in our community?
Well, as a youth, I like to do graphic design and create art.
That's fantastic. Do you plan to attend college, and if so, where?
Yes, well, currently I'm looking at the Berlin Institute College of Art located in Baltimore, and I've done some programs with them, so I'm really interested in that school.
That is great. I thank you so much for your time and giving back and helping other youths to overcome some of the things that you've endured.
Thank you for your time.
Have a great day.
You too.
So we're talking about knowing who is in your circle and importance of knowing those people and trusting those people. So get your partner spread out, and then I want you to, with you and your partner, just have a seat on the floor, facing each other to the back of each other. Make sense? Yeah. So like this with your partner. Right. So but sit down on the floor and then lock arms with your partner. Okay? Okay? So everybody, do you have enough space? Because you can move out. And so everybody else who's watching, you're going to look, okay? Y'all gonna do it? Okay. It's no wrong or right way, so you got to turn to face your partner, though, from the back. And so all of you guys that's there, you're going to pay attention to what they're doing, and you're going to tell me what it took. So the object of this is you got to trust your partner, right? And so the whole object is to, everybody legs down, straight down, straight down, straight down, your legs straight down. Okay, the whole object of this is to get up with your partner without breaking arms. You have to keep your partner's arms locked together, okay? So that means y'all gonna have to do something, right? Y'all gonna have to do what? Work together, talk, what else? Huh? Communicate, and you're gonna have to do what? Support, what else? Trust. Right. So in a healthy relationship, you got to trust, you got to communicate, you got to support one another, and you have to respect one another, right? Because one of you getting up depends on the other person getting up, right? So there needs to be some unity, right? And love. I guess you chose your own partner, so you chose them because they're in your circle of trust or because you have some type of love or feeling for them, right? So now, on the count of 3, I want you all to try to get up, all right? 1, 2, 3. All right. So that's so good. Give yourselves a round of applause. The whole idea was you had to talk to see who was the biggest, who was the smallest, which way we're going, what we're doing, what we're not doing. So in healthy relationships, that's what makes a good relationships. In those same scenario, a bad relationship would have mean if somebody just dragged somebody up saying you're getting up or pushed on them and didn't tell them, didn't talk to them, and just made it happen, right?
I'm here with another fantastic youth at the youth seminar today. Can you tell me your name?
My name is Victoria Hall. I'm 14 years old, and I'm here to spread my message.
What message would that be?
About bullying and how bullying can affect anyone of any age.
Have you ever been bullied?
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit of what happened and how you overcame it?
I was emotionally bullied, and it wasn't really a good experience. I needed help. So I got help, and I'm here now to spread to the rest of the world.
Can you share with us your story? Give us an example of how you were bullied.
They would go, I'm a little chubby on the chubby side, so they would go and call me precious and talk about my weight and all that other stuff. And it would affect me to the point where I became mute, like, for a couple of years. And so now I'm out and I'm talking again to tell everybody how bullying can affect you and how it affects youth of today.
I'm really glad that you overcame your circumstance, because sometimes people don't get out of that element when they're being bullied or something happened to them. They become depressed and stay in that state. So for you as a youth to come out of that and to be able to share your story and make a difference in other people's lives, that is tremendous, and I commend you for that.
Thank you.
Is there anything you would like to tell the youth out here today, if they're going through something similar, of how that they can get help?
Ask for help. Therapy is an amazing way to get help through any situation. Just ask for help.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
People bully for misplaced anger. Some people are so angry that they don't know what to do with it besides take it out on somebody else. They might actually want to be your friend. And I know that it was said that, oh, if they hit you, they like you. No, that is very much so true. However, some people do attack people that they don't know how to properly approach.
I think people bully just simply because they are lost. Like, they don't have a way to go. It's either this or nothing. Like, if you notice, most bullies don't have a future. Most bullies don't have education. Most bullies are just lost. They're just there and they do what they have to do. And which is not good, but I think they just are lost and they don't have confidence. Like, someone brought them down, so they bring others down.
I think people bully because they're scared. So that they have this wall up so nobody can see what's behind the wall. So they bully just to give off this dominant, I don't know, character, personality, whatever you want to call it.
Just to piggyback on that too. So like I said when I first introduced myself, that I was bullied as a child. I was basically bullied by my cousins. And they used to always try to get me to fight. And I never wanted to fight. That was just like not my thing back then. But they actually made me so angry to the point where, one, I started to bullying other people because I felt so low. And also, when I was older, I started to gangbang. So it was not only that I'm bullying other people, but now I'm putting other people's lives in danger because I'm angry. You know, and not that I am proud of this, but I used to carry guns and everything. I used to sell drugs and everything because I had misplaced anger. I did not know which way I wanted to go, left.
This was a phenomenal youth seminar. They focused on stopping the violence and bullying. You too can make a difference in the community.